football season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Patterson to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a second down and 6. The Falcons at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Oneway gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 17. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than...
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off.
And now it's blocked. The Falcons have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Fields.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 6 defensive backs.
Now it's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
52.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flush to his right. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 102 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One more time with Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. There, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Patterson again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back to throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bears, they keep